Welcome back! Here we are on Agrarian Skies 2, and last time we worked on Botania, and we've gotten quite a bit of mana. If we take a look, get out our handy dandy little wand here, we've got quite a bit. So I have let this run for a while. I also added a sound muffler back there, so it's not quite as loud. Oh my gosh. I guess decided to jump on the back of my chair. Alright, so I also have been working on getting the topiary grass. That tigerwood sapling is driving me crazy. I have put in like 3 stacks of topiary grass. I even made 8 fortune upgrades. Moved the one that was up there down here because we don't need it up there anymore. And still nothing. It's ridiculous. So I've been getting more and more grass, or dirt, and the topiary seeds, and yeah, it's a pain. So today I thought we would work on, because yesterday we worked on botanical engineering. Today I think we'll work on mystical blood. So we are going to start on blood magic. And like I said yesterday, I went ahead and made up the altar. This is the size that it's going to be. This is the layout. There's going to be blocks on top of these pillars in each of the corners, and you need glowstone there. And yeah, everywhere where there's black blocks here is going to be the things, these things, the ruins. So those will be changed out for those, so it'll be all gray. It's not like fancy or anything, but it'll stand out. Also, the dust is where beacons are gonna go, but that's gonna be not anytime soon. So that's gonna be quite a ways away. So the first things we need to make according to the book and according to the mod is a blood altar and a sacrificial orb. So the blood altar is a furnace, a couple seared bricks, and some flint. So we're going to need 4 pieces of flint, I think. We are going to need 8 pieces of seared bricks. So there's that. And then I don't think I have any extra furnaces. I do. Looky there. So furnace, flint. Is that how we did it? Seared bricks and what was it? Smooth stone. So there is our blood altar. We're also going to need the sacrificial orb, and I just looked up that recipe. I remember what it was. So you need flint and glass to make the sacrificial orb. So there we go. Now, the blood altar is going to go at the very top in the center. It's kind of the centerpiece of the altar right there. And it covers up the nook. Good. So the way this is used is you right click on this and you notice my health went down, but there's now blood in the altar. So yeah, that's how you get blood into the altar. Dun dun dun. And so there we go. We're gonna get leather and heart for that. We need to make a blood orb, the very first one. So this is how we're going to put blood into our blood system, LP system. So you need 2,000 blood or LP in the altar, and then a diamond. So we need to go get a diamond. This heart we can drop off here because we're not using them. We've got leather now, so that's good. We'll throw that in there. And we need a diamond. So if we go up here, make sure you don't kill yourself, because that can happen. And at first there's like an extra tank, so at first it'll look like it's draining out, but once that reserve tank is filled, it won't drain out anymore. So let's see, what else? What are the other things? The blank slates, you can make these with smooth stone. So let's make, how many do we need? We just need one. We should have enough. If you right click the altar with the smooth stone, you'll see the particles. It'll be working, and then it'll turn into a blank slate. There we go. And with an empty hand, you can pick it up. So that's how you get the blank slates. We'll get 3 more, a total of 4. So we are going to need that. What we really need is a Divination Sigil, but we need the orb first. I don't know how much we have in there, so hopefully we have enough. Hopefully. If you don't have enough, the particles will turn gray, and then you'll have wasted all of that blood. And hopefully we have enough. Any day now. You can turn. You can change. Yes. One. Change. Change for me. It takes a while. We don't have any of the, there we go. We don't have any of the runes. You can get speed runes to make it go faster. So we have this, our weak blood orb. So that gives us blood runes, and that opens up a lot of extra stuff. So we want to upgrade the altar. So we need 9 blood runes. We have 4. So the blood runes are, we need blank slates, smooth stone, and our orb. We need to right click this, and now it says the current owner is me. Yay. So we are going to need, 5 more? So we need 10 blank slates. We have 4, so we need 6 more. And here we go. We're going to need an empty hand. Let's put some more blood in there. So we'll do these, get them all set up, and I will be right back as soon as all of these are done. Okay, so we now have enough to make the rest of them. I went ahead and moved a production table over with 3 of the crafting tables and the extra storage upgrades, so that way we don't have to keep going back and forth. And I'll start collecting stuff over here as we need them. So we now have 9 blood runes, so we can claim a reward for that, and that opens up a lot of the other ones. So there is our Divination Sigil that we need to make, and reinforced slates. We need 8 of those. So how did we make the Divination Sigil again? Where'd it go? It just like disappeared. I just saw it. Okay, there it is. It's kind of hiding. So we need one blank slate and some glass. And I brought some glass. So we move that down, and we are going to need let's put some more blood in this system. This sigil is going to help a lot. So there we go. And I'll show you why here in a second. So let's claim that, and that gives us the sigil of holding. I used to hold several sigils, so we can use that if we want. I'm going to put it in here for now. The good thing about this Divination Sigil, if you right click in the air, it tells you how much essence is in your LP network. If you right click on the table, it tells you the altar's current tier, which is tier 1, and the current capacity, which is 10,000. It also tells you how much essence is currently in the table. So if we right click, so there's 4 hearts, and that gave us 800 LP. So there's 200 LP for each heart. So just so you know that. Now to upgrade this, we are going to place blood runes, and I don't know, maybe we want to upgrade these blood runes. You can place these down, or we can change these into speed runes, so that way it works faster. There's also runes of self-sacrifice, and can we use the weak one? We may need a tier 2. Yeah, we're going to need a tier 2 to even make those, so those are not an option. There's different runes of sacrifice. Those are if you want to sacrifice other mobs, hostile or neutral. Of course, in this map they're all hostile. So there's efficiency, but those don't have a recipe. So there's all kinds of recipes. Some of them you can't do until later on, in the later tiers. So we can do speed runes, and that would take sugar, blank slates, and blood runes. But for now, let's just upgrade it with regular runes. And then I will work on upgrading those to speed runes, because those will definitely help. So there we go. We have runes, and if we click, now it's currently tier 2. It's still 10,000 max capacity, and we still have 2,000 in there. If we do all but 1 heart, now we have 3,800 in there, and we have 1 blood rune left over, so that's good. So let's see what else we can do. The Master Blood Orb, those are 4th tier, so we're not even close to that yet. There's the different runes, and we need those. Those are going to take a higher level as well. So all of these are going to need to be a higher level. Now the reinforced slates we can do. We need 8 of those. And the way to do those is you place your stone in there, and you make a blank slate like normal. Let's get some more. But then you leave it in there, and the particle effects start taking over again, and it will make it into a reinforced slate. Of course, those take more LP to make. And you can't make them until it's a tier 2 altar. But there we go. There is our reinforced slate. So, and if we look up the recipe for that, we need 2,000 LP in a tier 2 altar to make the reinforced slate, whereas the blank slates take 1,000 in a tier 1. So you need 3,000 total to turn it from stone into a reinforced slate. So let me get some of those made, and we will get that done, and then that will open up those, I think. And I think that's pretty much all we can do in the book for that until we can get this altar upgraded. Like I said, all of these blocks need to be the runes. So that's a lot of slates and to make. And of course, we're going to upgrade them to different ones. I'll probably do a few runes of self-sacrifice, which call for the reinforced slates, and a few of the speed runes. And I'll probably actually make, I don't know how many of each we'll do, but I'm going to upgrade them all because the blood runes don't really do anything for us except for upgrade the altar. So it's better to upgrade them to something that actually works for us. So I will be back when I have the rest of these done, so that way we can turn in the challenge in the quest book. Okay, I have all of the reinforced slates that we need for the challenge, and we get 9 moss stone, which, okay. And then we get to pick between 4 blood runes, a rune of self-sacrifice, or a rune of sacrifice. I plan on making self-sacrifice, so it's really between these two. I think I'm just going to pick this one. It's a little harder to make these than these, so I'm going to pick that. Hopefully I made the right choice. So then all of these get unlocked. There's different water, like sigils. The water sigil you can use for 100 LP. It'll place a block of water in the world wherever you right click on it. So that's interesting. In order to get LP into your system, you need to take your blood orb, make sure there is blood in your altar, and then just put your orb in the altar. There'll be particle effects. It won't despawn, and it will be putting blood into our LP system. So if we keep right clicking, there it goes. All of the LP from the altar is getting put into the system. So if we made the water sigil, we'd be able to do about 17 buckets, 18 buckets worth of water there. So, and then we can just keep adding more and more if we need to. You can automate this with mobs, killing mobs above the altar. If for the rune of sacrifice will help get more of the LP in at a time. If we replace one of these with this, just one of those, remember, we'll take this out so we can tell a little easier. Right now it's at 0. Before, each heart counted as 200. Now each heart counts as 220. So the more of these we have, the more LP we'll get per heart sacrificed. So yeah, there we go. So that's how we do that. If you place down a rune and you want to pick it back up, you need copper level or higher pickaxe for that. We'll put that there. Actually, let's put these like that, and then this like that. So these are all speed, and these will all be self-sacrifice. So the next time we work on this, all of these will be done, and maybe even tier 3. But tier 2, you also have to have the pillars. These 2 blocks can be any block that you want. You can make it as long as it's a solid block. So glass, brick, anything that you want, and then glowstone has to be at the top for the tier 3. This one I don't think we need there. I just put it there for looks. These you don't need, basically what you need are the pillars. These black blocks will be the runes, and then you're going to need beacons. So I don't know if you need metal blocks to actually make the beacons work, or if you can just place those on regular blocks. I'm not sure about that, but yeah. So that is how you start working on the blood magic, and there's lots of interesting stuff in this mod. Lots of interesting stuff. So if we look, there are 2 pages worth of stuff just in this mod pack, and it's pretty interesting. You can get some higher level stuff. You can get some stuff that makes you fly. It's pretty interesting. You can do all kinds of stuff with it. So I am going to end the episode there because I think we got some stuff done. I'm going to test out the health thing from Thermal Expansion? Endertech. My bad. Endertech. I'm going to test this out and see if I can put it 1 block below and then power it with the solar panel, and see if I stand here, do I get health regen with that. So I went ahead and put pipes down there and the solar panel there. So we'll see if that helps. I think there's a flower from Botania that also helps as well. So there's different things that you can do. I also brought in over potions from the mob farm, and I used 6 of the health potion, the instant health that the witches drop already. So yeah, so there we go. That is our blood magic started, and I think, oh, I didn't know that was just that. So we got another one. So there we go. We got another one done, and we'll get that one set down, and there we go. We're off to a good start for level 3 or tier 3. So I will see you guys next time. I hope you guys enjoy playing Agrarian Skies 2 for yourself, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.